Hi, it's Neets with your weekly reading. This is for the coming week. It's for Aries. I've already shuffled the cards for you. This is my new channel, so if you'd like to subscribe and share, it will help the channel to grow and you will get an alert as to when the next readings are available. If you'd like a personal reading, there is a link in the description. You can have a personal video reading with your own questions and it's directly an answer to your questions, okay? All the details are in the description for you, okay? And only you can access the link, of course. It's personal and private to you. If you'd like to access some healing music, and this is electronic modern music, it's not new age music really, there are some links to that. It's free. I write music with healing frequencies embedded in, so it's to help align the chakras and to balance the soul. It's to help uplift. I mean, music's uplifting anyway, but it's to help uplift and balance your chakras. It has added frequencies in specifically to balance each chakra. Okay, so the link's in the description. That is completely free as well, and you can subscribe to that channel as well, so you can get alerts as to when the new music is coming out. Put it in your playlist, listen to that regularly. It will help to balance you, like I said. Okay, so this is for Aries. Aries, we've got the 10 of Sticks. I do feel that it's a time of maybe withdrawal, maybe trouble, maybe a time when you're feeling quite overwhelmed, tired, fatigued. I do feel that you're wanting to just go off into nature and you're wanting to huddle around with friends that you trust. You're wanting to huddle around with people that you value in your life as well. It might be a time to sort of share your stories with people, maybe professional people as well, maybe people that you feel that have had similar experiences with you, because you're feeling a bit like down and glum, like things are a bit too much maybe. So it's a time of withdrawal. It's a time to gather your strength again. I think things have come to a head and things have come to a point where you just need times to sit and to gather your strength and think about what's next for yourself, because you just, sometimes it's nice just to sit around a fire pit. It's nice just to sit and look at a candle. I love looking into this candle. It's kind of meditational, because some people can't meditate very well, but you can sit and look at a candle flame and you can just lose yourself in that candle flame and just let yourself go into it, let your eyes soft focus and look at the aura around the flame. You can see like a white glow around the flame and just see what kind of things come into your mind, what kind of images, what kind of thoughts. It's a good way of doing a very simple meditation and losing yourself and letting your guides come to you and give you answers. Okay, so you can do that if you're not very good at meditation in the traditional sense. Okay, we've got the Chariot. You've been going through a time where it's quite a frozen period, where you're not particularly feeling like you've been moving forwards very easily. You've been quite stuck. This guy is stuck in the snow, but he's just got back on his sledge and he's getting the dogs ready, the huskies. And I feel like you're getting emotionally ready very soon to move forwards again. So you may have had a bit of a hiatus. You may have had a bit of a sabbatical, if you like. You've taken time out to think about things, to regenerate, to recharge. And very soon you're going to get back on that sledge or back on the horse, or however you want to put it. And you're going to get back into life again and you're going to start moving forwards again. You're getting that lust for life back very, very slowly. Okay, don't rush it is what I want to say. But your strength is slowly coming back. You can feel it coming back slowly. Now that spring's here, well, in the UK it's spring. And I think you're getting that energy from the sun again. You're starting to feel that energy symbolically, okay? It's time to take charge of your direction. It's time to take charge of who you are. It's time to take charge of your thoughts. The Emperor card is there. You are as strong as the mountain. You're as strong as that rock in the picture. You are master of your thoughts. You are the master of your life. You can go wherever you want to go. You can do whatever you want to do. Of course, there are always some restrictions in life. We can't just do everything we want. There are always some restrictions, but you can sort of get around, you can work around things enough to do what you want to do. There is always a way. Even if you can't do exactly what you want to do, you can start working towards it. Okay? For instance, if you're not happy in your job, you might think, yeah, but I can't walk away from a job because I've trained in this and I don't have any other qualifications, and there aren't any jobs out there. But yeah, there are actually. And if you want to retrain and restudy, look into it, because there are always options. You could move so that you're not paying out as much mortgage or rent, so that you can afford a job that doesn't pay as much if you're going to be happier. There are always options, is what I'm saying. There are always options. So think outside of the box. If it means a massive reshuffle of your life, in sort of a way that it's a totally different life in the way that you know it, in totally living in a different way that you've known it for the past few years. What's wrong with that? Some people go and live in caravans because they don't want to live in the rat race anymore, so that they can have a different life. There's always a way. You just have to open your mind to it, that's all. Yeah. Just think outside the box. Do what's right for you. The High Priestess. You can have what you want. I think you're going to move forwards within the next 28 days, within the next month, certainly. I think you're going to start using your intuition a bit more. You're going to get little messages. You're going to get little signs and symbols within the next month. That's what I'm feeling very strongly from your spirit guides. You're going to get little hints as to where you can find peace and happiness. You're going to get little hints as to which pathway you need to go on to. And you'll be shown the way, or you'll get to hear about something that's right for you, or somebody will just give you a nudge, or you'll hear a conversation, or somebody will mention something and you'll think, oh, I never thought about that, I'd like to do that. And it'll just come in from someone out of nowhere. Just watch out for those signs and symbols, because they're the good things. That's the kind of thing that your spirit guides will do. They'll plant things like that in your life. They'll put people in your pathway. You know, it might even be just someone that you randomly bump into that talks to you about something, and it's like, oh wow, that's really inspired me, thank you, and you'll take that with you. They're so powerful, your spirit guides. They can do things like that. It's amazing. Three of Sticks. It's time to change the scenery. It is time to look at new horizons for yourself. It is time to rebuild your life as you know it. Okay, I've just said that, but it really is. You are looking at a different horizon, and things are going to change quite dramatically this year for you. Yep, you're going to rebuild your life. You're going to rebuild your pathway. You're going to be looking at a very different scenario by October, and I want to say October the 23rd to the 26th. I really feel that period is going to be, you're going to look back and think, wow, my life is so different. And you may have even moved by then. You may have relocated. I just think that you're going to be looking at a very different place at that point in your life this year. This year, definitely. For a lot of you. Okay. The Eight of Vessels. You're taking your experiences with you. You're moving on to better climates. You're moving on to better times. And you're happy to take the burdens. You're happy to take the experiences, the good and the bad. You're happy to carry it with you. And you're happy to take the people with you that you value. You're happy to take the family with you, the friends with you, and all the people that you value. You're happy to just go along and move on to the next phase of your life with all of the experiences that you've had, good and bad. Because you value the fact that you have to go through things, good and bad, in life to value the contrast. You have to sort of feel the good to appreciate the bad. You have to appreciate the good to appreciate the bad. Does that make sense? Or is it the other way around? You have to appreciate them. You have to feel the bad to appreciate the good. Maybe it's that way around. I know what I'm trying to say. But you have to have a mixture of both. Otherwise, your life would just be a flat line. And you wouldn't appreciate anything if it was good all of the time. And I know that sounds so cliche, but it's true. If you just had good all of the time, you'd be bored. You'd be so bored. You have to have a bit of everything. You have to have pain and sorrow to understand what it feels like to have pain and sorrow, so that when it's good, you appreciate it and you can help other people as well. It's part of life, isn't it? Right, what else have we got? What else have we got for Aries? What else have we got for Aries? What else have we got for Aries? We have got, this is stuck together, ARIES. Ooh. Wings of hope languish from lack of use. Every cell in your body is created to rise to challenges. You have gumption. You have guts. You dare to love where others see only pain. You dare to believe that everything will work out where others only see what they judge to be wrong. You seek freedom where the world succumbs to manipulation and propaganda. Where others peddle fear, you recognise and know love's true power. So it seems to me that these are Rumi cards. These are by Rumi. It seems to me that you are quite a pioneer. You're a very strong soul, Aries, and you're not shy. You're not. You'll step out of the mould. You'll step outside of the mould, and you'll go outside of the crowd. You'll step outside of the crowd. You won't just follow the crowd or the sheep. You'll do things your own way, and you'll go that extra mile to be brave and do things your own way, and you'll make your own mind up about things. That's what I get from that. Take what you get from it, of course, but you're a special soul. Yep. So that's from Rumi. What else do we have for Aries? It's a very, very transient time for a lot of us at the moment. There's a lot of energies changing and shifting, creating a new life for us. Big energy shifts all over the world at the moment. It's not just one particular astrological sign. It's a big energy shift for the universe. It's massive at the moment, and we're seeing it everywhere. Do your thoughts need a reboot? Focus on the good in your life. So if you have been thinking negatively, then you're being told to focus on the good in your life only. Focus on the positives, because that's what makes you manifest the good things in your life. Don't focus on the negatives in your life at the moment. Okay, just the positives. You're being told that from Spirit. Okay. What else for Aries? What else for Aries? Give your inner critique a vacation day. Be kind to yourself. So again, it's about negative thinking. Don't criticise yourself. Be kind to yourself. Give the negative thoughts a bit of a heave-ho. Take them away. Yep, it's time to be good to yourself and be kind. Okay? If you can't think anything positive, try not to think at all. That would be my advice. Yep, time to give them a shove. Okay, what else for Aries? What vibes are we getting for Aries from the vibes cards? These cards are amazing. I love these vibe cards. What are we getting? For Aries, okay, we've got harmony, balance, peace and happiness. That is what you're aiming for, okay? Even if you just want to meditate on those words, even if you just want to repeat those words a few times, harmony, balance, peace, happiness, harmony, balance, peace, happiness. If you want to say those a few times to yourself, or say them silently in your mind over and over. You can say it while you're sat on a bus, while you're sat watching telly. If you just want to say those things while you're driving, you know, just think those words, because it will bring that sort of vibe and energy into your life. Okay? That's what I've got for you, Aries, for this week. I think the message is quite clear. You need to get rid of the negativity. You're getting ready after a period of being overwhelmed and stuck. You're getting ready to move on to great new things and a great new chapter in your life. And things are going to look very, very different, certainly by the end of October this year. Okay, Aries, thanks for listening. Take care.